Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Maria and I'm a part-time reseller right now on Poshmark and eBay. I've been doing quite a few like thrift with me's, ship with me's, what sold videos on my channel, but it is time for just another tried and true haul video. And I have to admit, these are kind of some of my favorite ones to do because I just kind of get to cozy up in front of my couch, on my couch, wherever I am, and share the fun stuff that I found at thrift stores. It's just my favorite. I hope you're not bored with it. I hope that you are listing or photographing or doing something fun or just kind of enjoy seeing it. So I have 3 big garbage bags today from, I always talk about this store that it's like it has dollar days and it has quarter days and 50-cent days, and they just have really good deals. It's kind of my local honey haul. And today I happened to see, well, I'm sorry, not today. Today of when I found everything. It's been like a month or two. So we're kind of just gonna explore these bags together and me remember what I actually grabbed, because I was like hanging out Friday night with my husband and I was just like scrolling Facebook and I happened to see that the store was doing their big like anniversary sale, and with that they do like hot dogs and cupcakes and they have like face painting for the kids, and I was like, if we want to, we could go over there for like an hour. The kids could get some snacks, they could get some face painting, we could just kind of hang out, and then we could head straight to swim school because the kids have that on like Saturday late morning, afternoon. So being the wonderful husband that he is, he agreed to it and we all went over as a family. We, I don't have any footage because I don't film at the store. They're super nice, but they just don't want to be filmed. And, but yeah, the kids had cupcakes, they had like cotton candy, my daughter got her face painted, there was all kinds of stuff. My husband, we decided just kind of took Jackson, my son, on like a walk around nearby to kind of keep him occupied for a while. And they had just bins outside. So it was a sidewalk sale outside, and it was a grab bag, like a fill bag sale. So I brought my big IKEA bag. So for that bag, for me, it ended up being $15 for everything that I shoved, like overflowing onto that bag. So 2 of the 3 bags that I have here are just from that. I'm going to show you every single thing I found. Then inside the store where they had the cupcakes and the hot dogs, everything on the floor was, I'm not remembering. Is it 50 cents or was it 50% off? I have the receipts in here somewhere. So we will find out when we get to that. But I've been talking for a really long time. So let's just dig into these bags and get going. All right, so mostly what they had outside was clothing, but I did, of course, look through the shoes. There were lots of shoes that were not, worth reselling or were not in good condition. I also, just spoiler alert, have some stuff sprinkled in here for my family and for my kids and for like Christmas. So we're going to find that together as we go. But I did find a really nice pair of Chacos. I do like selling Chacos. These just need to get cleaned up and washed. There's some like dirt, but they are in very good condition. I like the green kind of canvas to these. I already checked the straps to make sure they are move aroundable. Sometimes these can get like really stuck, so that's one thing that you always want to check, especially with Chacos. And then if you're not familiar, the size is always right here on the back. So if you're looking for the size, this says M11. So I know this is a men's 11 sandal. I'll get those listed probably around 40. If I could sell them between like 25 and 30, I'd be pretty happy with that. All right. Oh, apparently I have some more shoes, and these I definitely would have grabbed to be my son's eventually. So there's little Oshkosh sandals. What size are these? He's like kind of in an 8. These are an 11. So we'll stick these downstairs in the little tub I have for him. But at this point, like once I had already shopped, almost everything I was sticking in the top was like free because I was already paying $15 for that bag. So you can't really beat that. Okay, here, moving into some of the stuff I picked up to resell. This is an LL Bean, but this is like a vented fishing shirt. See, it's vented here on the sides. Whenever I tag fishing stuff, I will always say if it's vented. I think that keyword just helps it sell better. But LL Bean is kind of a classic, tried and true for me. I'll probably list this between like 25 and 30. It's got roll tab sleeves. It's like a performance wear, so I'll definitely put the words performance wear in the listing. It's an extra large petite. It's definitely women's, but I love the beautiful blue color. It's got all the pockets. And going into spring, that kind of stuff usually does the best. All right, this is soft and cozy, but I have absolutely no idea what it is. Okay, so this is Lauren Ralph Lauren, size small. Let's find out together what it is. It buttons there clearly. Ooh, this is just like a soft knit classic dress. This is going to be great. I'm going to be able to wear this to work first, per usual. So it just got some fuzzies in it. I'll need to get those off. But this I will tag with all of the like quiet luxury, minimalist, closet staple, wardrobe basic. I'm trying to see what material this is because it feels really, really nice. It's very soft. Oh, it is 100% merino wool. So that is always a good thing. I like that. I think it's like a midi length. We'll see if I actually end up keeping that because those like basics for work are really good to mix and match. Okay, here's a fun one. I kind of just grabbed because of the print. I have sold Simply Southern before, but I don't grab it very often. But look how cute. Look at the dog. Oh my goodness. Somebody's going to love that. I have no idea what I'm listening at. Probably not very high, but he is just having the best all time. Okay, I probably need to move a little bit faster because we got a lot to get through, so I apologize. Okay, I kind of broke my own rule, but then I followed a different rule with this one, so stick with me. I always say don't buy shoe brands clothes. So Sam Edelman, which I love selling their shoes, but the clothes I don't think I've ever even picked up. But I mostly got this because of the keywords I will attach to it. Knit is one of the trending styles right now. That keyword usage is up in Google search, Depop search, Poshmark search. And I love this like pointelle knit detail. Is this type of knit right here. I love the color. It is a sweater vest, so that has always been pretty trendy the last couple seasons. I love the colors. So I got it more for all of those reasons rather than like the Sam Edelman. It didn't like help it. It didn't detract from it. We just kind of are here. So we'll see how that one does. All right. Orvis is usually a fishing brand. I like tagging it as fishing. This one I'll probably be like hiking, camping, outdoorsy, but it's just a nice like tan. This one is really soft. I wouldn't be surprised if this says linen in it, but it might just be cotton. Yeah, it does a linen rayon blend. It also has roll tab sleeves, so I will always disclose that. It's got pretty mother of pearl buttons on it. Probably list that one between like 25 and 30. Keeping on with the tried and true, we've got a Columbia, but this is a PFG, speaking of fishing. And yeah, it's just like a classic. These Columbia things, I know they're really basic and boring, but when I'm grabbing them for this low cost of goods, I always grab them because they always sell. They usually sell on eBay, and I'll list them for around $25. They'll sell between like $18 and $22, and I can make a decent like $15 dollar profit off of something like that. I am never, ever, ever going to complain at that. I do have some more exciting finds in here, so don't be too dissuaded by the bread and butter. But I mean, the bread and butter stuff is what are probably more than half my daily sales. So I'm appreciative of that. Okay, this is a Prana. Speaking of other outdoorsy brands that I love to find, it's a little bit unique of a Prana. This like screen tag, making good stuff in a good way, but it's a size medium, and what does it even say? Have stories, travel well. So it's just like an oversized boxy tee. It's not going to sell a lot. Or it's not going to sell for a lot, but it'll certainly sell. Prana always sells for me. Here is a Maeve Anthropology. I think I have a few Anthropology and We the Free pieces, which is great considering this was just bins of random stuff that were donated to this random store, and I think it was just overstock that they didn't want to deal with. Because I haven't seen, I think there are going to be some things in here that have the store tag, meaning they were on the floor at one point and didn't sell, and so they made its way into here. But a lot of this just looks like overstock that they haven't gotten through. So this is Zero Petite, and it's just a cute little blouse. Not the most crazy exciting style, but something like this that was so easy for me to shove in that IKEA bin, I'm going to grab it. I'll also be able to wear it to work first, which is always a good selling factor for me. It's really, really nice and flowy. It's got extra button in here. I always take a picture of that and list that in the description. It's just polyester. Kind of feels silky, but polyester. All right, this was an interesting one. They had an entire bin of ties. Like, I didn't spend a lot of time going through the kids stuff. I went through like my daughter and my son's ages, but I didn't go through all the kids stuff. I'm sure there would have been some stuff in there that would have been worth reselling, but I didn't have time. And I didn't go through all of the hard goods and stuff that went out, but I did go through all of the adult clothes. But they had an entire bin full of ties. I didn't go through it. I just happened to see, I think, a couple on the top, so I decided to grab it. This is a vintage Purdue University tie. Like, look at that guy right there. How cool is he? Purdue is the Boilermakers, if you're not familiar, so that is what he is. But it's got this old, designed especially for fallets tag. By the tag, that's how I know it's vintage. It's in great condition. I don't know. I like sports stuff. I'm a college football fan. So hopefully some Purdue person can snag that. They're in the Big Ten, so they're in our conference, and I just feel a little bit of, you know, I don't know, with them, like goodness. Okay, I clearly have a couple things for my son. Here is some little Paw Patrol jammies that I'll tuck away for him. He's a little bit too small for these right now, but we'll get there. I have some shorts for my daughter. These will probably go in her little Christmas bag. Those are Target brand, All in Motion. And this looks like it's a little big for him too, but down the road, look how fun. This little Marvel's Avenger shirt. So we'll tuck those away probably for maybe next Christmas. Okay, cool. I found a lot of outdoorsy brands. Are you sensing a trend? This is a cool shirt. Cool is one of my, oh, I'm seeing some stains on the back though. Cool is one of my favorite brands to sell. I don't think I have any in stock right now because they have all sold. This is a small. I was thinking about offering it to my husband anyway because he could fit that. It would look nice on him. But I'm going to see what I can do about stain treating that first because we probably even wouldn't have him wear it with all of those on it. But maybe stain treating, they'll come out and he can decide if he wants it or if I'm going to list it. If I do list it, I'll probably list it for around 25 and should sell around like 18. And if the stains don't come out, I haven't done this plug in a while. I used to say this a lot on my channel. I do not redonate items that are not worth keeping. Because they're stained or they're torn or there's something. If they just didn't work, they didn't fit, I don't want to sell them, sure, I'll donate them. But if something was stained in a way that's not worth it for me to wear in my family or to sell for somebody else's family, then why am I going to make the thrift store deal with it? It's just going to go there, nobody's going to buy it, and it's going to end up in a landfill. Or somebody's going to buy it, not realize the stain, and then get home and be really sad that they spent their money on something that was stained. So I don't like it when people redonate damaged goods. Find a textile recycling near you. We are grateful that I have one near me, so all of that kind of stuff would go to textile recycling to be made into something new. Okay. All right, here's a fun one. Here's a cute little Lulu's piece, size medium. It's very like nautical, like striped, and it is a romper. But this one, as I was digging through a bin, I found, but I noticed it did not have its waist tag or waist tie, so I skipped it. And then when I was in the next bin, I saw this and I was like, that looks familiar. Why does that look familiar? And it like triggered. So I went back to the other bin and I was able to find it and marry the two back together, which was just, you know, felt kind of cool. So we'll get that listed. Lulu's probably listed around like 28 or 30. Hopefully we'll sell in the spring. All right, here's the other tie. I think I only got 2 ties. This looks like the like hang loose, like the Hawaii thing. My daughter's always doing that because they do it for like yes at school when they understand something. But I looked it up just because it looked interesting. And the tag is Psycho Bunny by Robert Godley, London, New York. And it looked like these can sell pretty decently. And I like learning new brands. A tie was easy to stick into my bag, especially at that point because my bag was overflowing. So we're going to try that out. I haven't sold a tie in a while. And it's fun to branch out. This feels like linen. This is a linen rayon blend. And I feel like I remember this not having a tag or me struggling to find a tag, but deciding to buy it anyway. Oh, there it is. So this is lead. I think I bought this based on material and style. This is Luxe Essentials Denim. So if anyone knows anything about that, let me know. But it is this fun, like linen blend, just slouchy overalls. And this kind of style has been doing really well in jumpsuits this season, long length. So I'm hoping that'll carry into spring. And this would be super trendy. So I will decide whether I'm going to list that or if I just end up keeping that for myself because I would certainly wear that. But hopefully based on style, that'll do okay. Here's a good one, at least for what I like to sell, what sells for me, and that is just a classic Calvin Klein professional wear, but it is 100% extra fine merino wool. I just had like a Banana Republic merino wool sweater that I found at the swap meet for free. So for like $24. It's a beautiful blue. It's in great condition. I did check it over really well, so hopefully when I'm photographing and listing, I don't find any spots. But these just like classic V-neck pullover sweaters in wool, cashmere, merino wool, continue to sell. I will buy them in like J. Crew, Banana Republic, Joseph A. Bank, like all the brands that we kind of feel are like boring, but they just end up being really good sellers for me. Oh, I found a hat. Let's try it on. How do I look, guys? This is an LL Bean bucket hat, and yeah, it's outdoorsy, it's fun. I like LL Bean. Oh crap, I'm stuck in it. Oh my gosh. Okay, how are we looking? There we go. There we go. Okay. But yeah, everybody needs a little bucket hat when they're camping or hiking. I think this is probably like a one size. Ooh, this looks like an oldie but a goodie tag too. I might throw this in the wash. Size large. Apparently does have a size. Here we go. Oh, I remember going back and forth about if I was going to get this, but I decided to grab it. Hang 10, mostly because it has UV protection, UPF 50. And anytime I picked up these brands that have that, they sell decently well. So this is a new one for me. We're going to experiment. It's a long sleeve rash guard, women's, size small. And that one will be an experiment piece. I love experimenting with new brands at the bins or at swap meets or at things like this where I'm getting things for like $1 or less. But this one definitely needs some depilling. But Eddie Bauer, these like open front cardigan sweaters historically have a good sell rate for me. I grab them at the bins quite often. This one's got their sleeves cuffed. Obviously, I'll probably uncuff them. It just needs like a little bit of depilling here on the sides, but it's really, really not bad. It feels like a nice fabric too. Ooh, it's got pockets in the front, which open front cardigans normally don't. So that's kind of a nice feature. I will wear it. This is a small, so I can wear it first. And it is a merino wool blend, so that makes it even better. I gotta get some of these sweaters listed. I have been selling a lot of sweaters, a lot of boots, and a lot of jeans, both fall boots and winter boots, and a lot of jeans over the past couple weeks. So if you have any of those things, get them listed. This was one of the first things I found because the very first bin was a swimsuit bin, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good day because this, oh dear. Oh, it's not broken. It just needs to be attached because I guess you could wear this strapless. Where does it attach to? Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there we go. So this is a Torrid bathing suit. It is in really, really good condition. I looked at all the parts that we're worried about and buckles in the back. It is a Torrid size 3, which is a 3X. This kind of looks like a newer tag. I don't really know as far as their swimwear because I don't know if I've sold it, but I would guess that is. And yeah, really, really good condition. It's also like classic. It's like slimming, padded cups, built-in cups. I'll use all of those for keywords. I found so many outdoorsy brands. This thrift store, I will say, is in an area that has a lot of outdoorsy type people. So I'm not surprised by this, but this is Cabela's size 14, just a pair of women's hiking shorts. I usually list these for $25 and they'll sell between like 18 and 20. These feel like some pull-on pants. Love me some oh, these are like capri, like culotte, striped, nautical. These pull-on pants have done really well in spring and summers for me. These are also Banana Republic. They are the wide leg crop in a size extra small, and they are also a linen blend. So these mall basics that are in good condition, that have good materials, good styles, I am not afraid to pick them up. I'm not afraid to sell them, and these are what carry my sales almost every day. And then when I have those larger $50, $100, $200 sales, it's just kind of like the cherry on top, but those keep my business running. Here are a pair of American Eagle jeans. If you watch my swap meet haul, I got like 12 pairs of American Eagle jeans. And I kid you not, they are selling. I sold a pair today. I sold a pair yesterday. I sold a pair earlier this week. So they're selling. These are American Eagle Outfitters. That is a slightly older tag, but the ones I sold today have the, or no, the ones I sold yesterday have this exact style in them. These are the super stretch and are size 6, but just a classic pair of jean shorts. So I'll list them with like manufactured whiskering, which is this right here, manufactured whiskering, rolled cuffs. They do have some stretch, medium wash. Put all the keywords in there. Those at this point are just, there's like a hair attacking me. Oh, I found it. Okay. We're better. They're just so easy for me to list because I can take one listing, copy it over, change some things up, and add some measurements, and I'm good to go. All right, these are Alice and UO. I want to see these are an Urban Outfitters brand. Size 4. They're just a red, like, I want to say like professional short. I don't think you would wear these like to the office, but these would be really cute to style, I think. So I don't know much about that brand. We are going to try it. Let's look at the tag. Yeah, it's definitely an Urban Outfitters tag. The same one that's like Anthropologie, but I'm assuming it's an Urban Outfitters one. Let's see. Ooh, this is soft. Oh, this is a good one. I remember finding this. This is Eileen Fisher. It is a petite medium, so it's on the small side of what I prefer to sell from that brand, but I will always pick it up. This is like a black crushed velvet tunic. There's a chance, I don't know. I think it's a long line tunic. I probably is not a dress, but I will say you could probably wear it as a dress over some like leggings. I'll have to hold it up to me and measure to know for sure. I think that's going to do really well. I still really, really love selling Eileen Fisher. I know some people are more on the fence, but I love it. All right, this one I was on the fence about, but I decided to grab it. It looked fun. Twisted Toucan. I don't remember what I found about it. If anyone has sold this, let me know. But it's like a floral Hawaiian shirt, and then it's got airplanes. I don't know what kind. So someone that knows, my husband could probably be like, oh, that's a blah, 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 and that's a blah, 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 because he's really good at all those old airplanes, especially like the military history ones. That's kind of cool. It says Fly Boldly. It looks unique. All the stitching and the tags, the material look nice. So we're going to try it out. Okay, this one I haven't decided if it's going to be for my daughter yet. It's a Ralph Lauren. It's definitely an older Ralph Lauren tag. Probably vintage. It's a size 12-14 though. She's in like a 8 to 10 right now. She's in 3rd grade. So I'll probably just sell it unless I do hold on to it for her. This is a dropped waist, just like a striped t-shirt dress. So this was on the floor at one point because it's got their tag on it. But I thought it was cute. I like selling Ralph Lauren kid stuff. I buy it for my son whenever I find it like at the bins and stuff, and he wears it, he grows out of it, and then I sell it for $10, $15, $20. And it's a really great business model to have. It's very sustainable. All right, here's a cute knit long sleeve. It's got the like layered look to the sweater. It's very soft. It looks like it is like wool or cashmere or something. It's not. I already checked that because it's just a cute little boutique brand that I do like selling, which is Easel. It's Easel Los Angeles. That's a size small. They make really like boho, cutesy, kind of like Anthropologie looking type stuff. And when I can grab it cheap, I do like to list it. It usually sells between like $15 and $25 for me. All right, let's move on to the next bin. So remember, all of this so far was in that IKEA bag and was $15 for all of it. All right, here's some more kids' clothes for baby boy, some Reebok swim shorts. These are also a size 5, so quite a bit of stuff I'm going to have to put away for him. All right, this might have been a bad purchase. These are Lulu's shoes. I think they were maybe the only other pair of shoes I found outside. I kind of forgot about them. And they're in really great condition though, and they're size 7 and they fit me really nicely. So if I look them up and I don't decide to list them, I'm just going to keep them and wear them to work. I always need little black flats. So undecided about that. I only have one pair of Lulu's shoes listed. They're a pair of like lacy heels, and I cannot get them to sell. So I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to list those. But maybe I should just try a different style, and then I'll be able to know whether it's no one's buying Lulu's shoes or if the style is just bad on the other one. Undecided. Oh, I found the receipt, so we can look at that when we're done. Here's another one I think for my son. It's just a little button down for him. That's a size 4 though, so that'll be better for next year. He is 2.5, but he's wearing size 3 stuff. Here's a pair of Talbot's pants. I was hoping I was gonna keep these. I actually even wore them once already thinking I was gonna keep them, and then I decided they just didn't fit me as well as I wanted them to. But they're Talbot's size 2, just a classic trouser pant. So these will sell, I think, pretty nicely. Everyone needs a pair of nice tan classic trouser pants, and that's what Talbot's does best. It's just classic career wear, in my opinion. It sells the best. Here's a pair of Lucky shorts, just some button down. I thought about keeping these too, but I didn't love them. And they're size 0 or 25. Button fly, cut off bottom hem. Those would be good for spring. I did grab some random things for my kids that I'm going to stick as stocking stuffers. I think my daughter is outside, but I don't want her to hear this. So my son, I almost said my husband plays with him, but my son loves his little kitchen set. I don't know if you can see it there. See his little kitchen set? Oh, right there in the corner. Ironically, I got that kitchen set at this store for $3 one day, and I was using it to like keep him busy because it's small. So I would bring it over to an area right by me, and he would play with it, and then we would move to another area and he would play with it, and then I bought it and we took it home. It's not a very big store. It's a nice kind of small family store. So here's some more kitchen stuff for him to play with. That'll be a stocking stuffer. I found a cute little Bible story book, David and Goliath, but he's got these cool pop-ups. So that'll go in his stocking. And I think this is going to go in my daughter's. It's just some little pet, like, she's got like Polly Pockets and these other cutesy little stuff. So those were easy. Again, I also just shoved them in the back. They had so many toys. I did not need to go through all the toys. All right, let's pull some more things out. More things for my son when he grows. I like this one. This is cute. American basketball. What is that? That's Faded Glory. What is Faded Glory? Kohl's? Walmart? Oh, this little pirate. More Faded Glory. I think those are all size 4. All right, here is a grunt style shirt. If you're not familiar with grunt style, it kind of sells similarly for me to like 511 tactical t-shirts, but they make a lot of military t-shirts. They probably make other stuff. I just have only found and sold their t-shirts. So it looks, this would have been great to sell before Halloween, but it's clearly supposed to be like a hocus pocus because it says hold and focus, like if you were shooting a weapon. And yeah, there. What's it say? I'll spend a shell on you. Yeah. So I don't know. People have mixed thoughts about that brand, but it's worn by a lot of, military folks. Here, oh, wrong pile. That is not for Jackson. That is to sell. They sell around 15 to 18 or so. I grab them at the bins. Here's a nice little Fabletics tank. Again, it was easy to throw into that IKEA bag. These are super easy to list, easy to photograph, and they end up selling for me. Here's some skulls. Nice tank top. I'll list this as like Halloween, Dia de los Muertos, spooky, skeleton. This is an UMG tank though. UMG size medium. UMG is another one that has a lot of like Anthropology, Urban Outfitters vibes, and I have a lot of mixed thoughts. Sometimes it sells really well for me, and then other times it sits and sits and sits and sits. Here is a Lafayette 148. Love to see it. This one sells well, but it definitely can sit around for me. I need to find the sweet spot with Lafayette 148. Their pants I'm struggling to sell recently. They're like, I've sold some jackets, kind of like a jacket blazer things, and those sold a lot better. But this is just like a white long sleeve. Like I probably wouldn't have paid up for this at a Goodwill, but maybe somebody needs a basic and they like this brand. I am seeing some armpit staining, so I'm going to put that in my stain treatment. I knew that when I grabbed it, but I decided to risk it. It was going to shove it in my bag, and we'll see if I get that out. And if not, it'll go to textile recycling. All right, this is another one like and what's the other one? Easel, that I will grab when it's really cheap, because people do seem to really like this brand, but I'm not going to make a ton on it. It is Angie, size medium. They always sell, and they sell decently quickly. But these are paper bag waist, pair of little pants. They've got a tie. They've got this like metallic short pants. They've got that like metallic stripe down there. They're super beachy, super boho. I will put all of those things in the listing. They are 100% rayon. It's made in India. And yeah, those will be good for spring also. Speaking of spring and beachy and boho and linen, can anyone guess what these are? They're not printed like you will expect, but that should be your giveaway. These are Lily Pulitzer, which I was surprised because obviously we're used to Lily Pulitzer being so like printed. But these are bright for sure. They are a size small, and they are 100% linen. So I wasn't going to skip them, because I get basically 100% linen anytime it's in good condition, because it always sells for me, especially button down, long sleeve, 100% linen shirts from anybody are one of my best sellers. I don't know why, but hopefully we will do okay with those. This was an interesting find. Somebody was like holding this up for her daughter, and I saw it and I wasn't sure the brand, and then her daughter passed, so she put it back, and I was like, hey, can I see that? And she passed it over to me. But this is a faux leather skirt. It is a longer length. I'm gonna put a couple things away before my daughter comes in the room, because I think I can hear her. It's a longer length, but it is at like a knee length or a short, depending on how tall you are. It is Michael Kors, which I washed out there, which I pass on a lot, like a lot. But I think the style of this should sell it. It is faux leather. Obviously, if it were real leather, that would change things a bit. But I think once I get that steamed out, that would be a really good like punk type look. Oh, we got some men's stuff going on. Okay. These, I'm hoping the style will sell. I remember these from like the 90s. Oh my gosh, I'm aging myself here. Look at these huge, long, baggy shorts. These are South Pole. So very Y2K, very 90s. Maybe I need to actually list these on Depop, because I feel like these are the type of things that could do really well. I have no idea what I'm going to list them at. I don't know if they're worth 20. I don't know if they're worth 100, like where the style is at, but that's why I wanted to get it, to stay up on the trends. Ooh, these are, I'm seeing right now, they're pretty pilly inside, if you can see the pilling on the inside. So I'll try to depill these a little bit, but these are just a pair of Nike basketball shorts. They're a size extra large, and I know they look really boring and basic, but anytime I can find these like 90s, 2000s style basketball shorts, they sell so well for me. Usually on eBay, you got the big swoosh right there. I think people just like them and they're comfortable, and they don't make them quite like that anymore. I'm really aging myself. They just don't make things like that anymore, but I think people like the classic style, so they're trying to go back to it. Oh, my legs. Oh. Okay, there we go. Let's see. How are we doing on time? Oh my goodness, I need to go faster. All right, here's some Torrid denim shorts, I think. Yeah, they're like a Bermuda short. They're the boyfriend, size 12. We're stocking up on our jean shorts. Here's a pair of American Eagle, tried and true. This is the newer one. This is super stretch, but they are the high-rise crop flare. Oh, that's a great style. Maybe not the crop, but at least the flare. And corduroy last year was doing a lot better than corduroy has been doing this year. So we're going to see if that changes as we move further into fall. But I usually list my American Eagle jeans at like $28 and then $24.99 over on eBay. Here are some that I decided to grab mostly because they're new with tags. They're size Volcom 28, just like a chino short, men's, and they're new with tag. So TJ Maxx was selling them for $20 and then $16. I'm going to take that tag off, and then we'll just keep this one. It says the original MSRP was $50. So since they were new with tags, I decided to grab them. We'll see. I've only sold Volcom a couple times. Nothing too special, but there are definitely some Volcom people out there. Here's some Everlane jeans. My lighting has been shifting during this video, so I apologize if things are getting washed out. These are the size 28 crop curvy high rise skinny jean. I've been talking about skinny jeans in all my videos. They are continuing to sell for me, so I am going to continue to grab them. People still love their skinny jeans, even if they are not the most trendy thing out there. I will be the one that keeps selling them so that people have something to buy. These are a pair of 7 jean shorts. These looks kind of 90 Y2K-ish to me too. Maybe the back is what's giving me that vibe. I don't know. But they are the sexy relaxed. I don't know. It just looks a little bit older to me. Size 10. Some jean shorts. Here's my other pair of South Pole. These are white. Just like super baggy 90s Y2K. I think of all the like rap videos that we grew up with, like on MTV. What do they say? Classic, I think, on there. So yeah, we're gonna experiment with those South Pole. If anyone's been selling these big, especially men's like baggy jean shorts or pants, let me know down in the comments. Tell me some keywords that I might be missing that could really help me out. All right, here's some LL Bean. I talked about at the beginning of the video that I like selling LL Bean. These are women's 8 tall, just like a classic cotton canvas. These look like a boot cut too, which is a good style. And these like LL Bean, Eddie Bauer. I like selling their kind of outdoorsy pants. They do pretty well. I sold a pair of Eddie Bauer pants just a couple days ago. Here's another pair of Everlane. These are they just say 28 ankle, but these are black denim. And we've got a lot of jeans to list, but thankfully jeans have been selling, so I don't mind replenishing them. Everlane has been hit or miss for me. Like, I'm trying to hold out hope for Everlane. I probably just need to be more realistic with my prices. When things start selling slower, I probably just need to do a gut check for certain brands and be more adaptable than I'm probably used to, because overall I still am a pretty new reseller. I've been reselling for like 2 years, so I need to get used to as things change with brands that I need to adapt and overcome. All right, these I was hoping I was going to keep, but I don't know. They fit me, but I just can't decide where I would wear them. So they're Banana Republic size 2. I think they're such a cute like cotton canvas cargo, but like a fitted. I just don't like, they're too casual for work, but I don't know if I'd wear them like out and about, like in my normal life. I don't know. Maybe if I did more regularly hike or something like that, I would keep them, but I think I'm just going to list them and see if anybody else wants them. All right, we got a couple more things from our $15 bag sale, and then I have a few things from inside the store that I'll show you. Here is Beach Lunch Lounge in a size extra small. I have only sold this once or twice, but I thought this was cute. I might end up keeping this. Very nautical. It has a tie bottom waist right there. Striped, preppy. It is a linen cotton blend. Obviously it needs a steam. I'm not going to list that very high, maybe 25. Maybe a tad higher because it's linen, but I don't know. I have to be careful not to list that brand too high because it is sold so inexpensively for its retail price that I have to be careful with that. All right, here's another Maeve. I thought I had some more in here. This is, look how cute. It's got bows. This would be fun for like a holiday party or like a work holiday event. See the bows? That make me think of Christmas. I'm excited for Christmas. It is a really small size though. It is a 00 petite. So I don't even know if that's going to fit me, but I'm going to try to squeeze in and see. This, I think, oh my gosh, you can tell this has been scratched at the bottom of this bag. It needs a steam. But here is an intimately free people. I think that says small on it. Tank, short dress. I don't know. We're going to have to see. I'm going to have to find this model photo for this one. But look how beautiful. I love this like see-through. It's got like lace woven throughout. It's got an asymmetric hem on the bottom. It's very like prairie, cottagecore, dainty. I love that. The sunshiny yellow, like lemon, is beautiful. All right, last thing in this bag is an intro piece, also kind of to me in the category of the UMG and the Beach Lunch Lounge and the Angie, where I don't pick it up all that often, but I decided to grab this one. It's got like mesh with lace and floral. It's very boho. It's got bell sleeves. So I thought this was a cute enough style, hopefully, that someone might want this one. So we are going to try. Okay, let's see if this is the correct receipt for this haul. Yes. So in this one, it was literally just one reusable bag, $15 plus 90 cents tax. So everything you just saw was $15.90 to include all this stuff that's going for my kids, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's shove that over there and let's get the next bag out. All right, I found the other receipt. It does look like everything in the store was on their 50/50 sale, which means all of their clothing was 50 cents and everything else on the floor anywhere was 50% off. I think there was one thing that I paid up for, and actually, I'll just tell you about it because I don't have it with me. I paid one item that was part of their 50/50 sale because it was a winter coat. It wasn't regular price, and for 50 cents. So it was $12 and I paid $6 for it. And it was a really beautiful wool, I want to say maybe Calvin Klein or London Fog or something, but it was 100% wool black pea coat, which is kind of just a closet staple, and I sell them really well. And I was very rushed at that point. The kids were like ready to go. My husband had been very patient. He was also ready to go though. And so I was just trying to scramble and get out of there. So I didn't check my items as well as I should have, or I normally would have. And the zipper was completely broken, which I realized when I got home. So that has already been taken to textile recycling, and I'll work the cost of goods into everything else. Oh my gosh, we match. Look. So just remember, everything in here, unless I say otherwise, I think every other thing I got is 50 cents. Starting with this really beautiful, like vintage, what do you call this type of collar? Somebody let me know. I've listed it before and I never know what to call it. But look at these clasps. I thought these were the coolest thing. See that? And they even say Lauren on them, because this is a Lauren Ralph Lauren, definitely a vintage Lauren Ralph Lauren. I'm going to have to tack this tag back down on there, but look at that tag. How cool is that? I've never seen it before. Size extra small, Lauren Ralph Lauren, 100% cotton knit sweater. Love that. Love that. So when we went into the store, I wasn't necessarily thinking I was going to shop more and get more stuff to pay for, but I kind of just figured I was going to like get my kids their cupcakes and the stuff, you know, that we had promised them when we were outside. And then when we went inside, I happened to look through the dress rack and I saw this dress and I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to get one 50% thing, I need to find some other things. I can't just go up and pay 50 cents. So I ended up finding a few more things. But this is the dress that started it all. This is a like crochet knit. I don't know. Look at all the way down the side. It's got these buttons down it. So they originally had this only at $5. Obviously, it was only 50 cents. But I love this. It's so beachy. It could be like a swim cover up. You could wear it on its own. If you're not already getting these vibes, this is a Free People number. It is a size extra small, but I absolutely loved that. I was like, okay, this is a good sign. Let me just look around, find a few things while the kids are eating their cupcakes. I did grab this Jane and Delancey shirt. It's a boutique-y brand. I've sold it a variety of times. It sells best in the plus size sizes for me. But I loved this. It's size small. I'm definitely going to wear it. It gives me like Lucky Brand vibes. I like the ruching down the sleeve, if you can see that at all on camera. I like the floral. I just thought that was beautiful. So for 50 cents, I grabbed that. This sweater is so soft. I wish you could feel it. I like never buy Chico's small stuff anymore, and I grabbed this. Mostly so I could wear it a couple times, but for 50 cents, this Chico's, it is a small medium, but it is so soft. I've never seen that tag, so I'm thinking it's newer. It's also got this little guy on it, so it might even be new without tags still, but I loved that at 50 cents. Definitely a solid Chico's piece for me. I like selling Chico's still, but I'm not going to pay much for it. Also true with this cabbie piece, size small. I don't know if you can see this like dainty floral. I'll probably list it as like a ditzy floral. Purple blouse. I can wear that to work once with like a blazer. Let's see what all we got. Oh, this is a good find. This is Chico's pull-on waist pants. I sold some Torrid pants like this kind of recently, and they did pretty well. They are a size 2 petite, which is a Chico size 12. And professional wear, it's got like the piping down the side. Hopefully this isn't hard to photograph. If it does that like wonky thing, that's the worst. I did say at the beginning of this video, I like selling college stuff. This is Campus Heritage size small. I've never seen that before, but it's just a Wisconsin Badgers hoodie. And these can do pretty well over on eBay. I'll list them between like 25 and 30 because this stuff in like college stores is so expensive. So as people are going to university, or they're in high school and they're picking their university, or they're wanting to just represent their school or their kids' school, I think a lot of people buy that stuff on the resale market. Here's a NASA. It's just, I don't even know where that's sold. Target, Walmart, I don't know, Fifth Sun. But I like that. I thought it was cute. I thought about wearing it very oversized because it's an extra large, or giving it to my sister. So not sure yet, but I can't pass up on NASA stuff. My sister is very spacey. What are these? These are Adidas Prime Blue size large. Just some nice shorts. These do pretty well on eBay too. Nice, tried and true. That's a newer Adidas tag. We've only got a few more things. I know this is a long video, so thank you for sticking with me. I need to stand up because my legs are getting tired. Oh, I forgot I found another Eileen Fisher, you guys. Size medium. This one might be a sweater dress. I remember holding it up trying to determine. Here, let's see. You saw my shorts. They're just shorts, I promise. But this is about the same length. So I think that's a sweater dress, which means it's going to sell even better. And what does it have in it? Tencel, lyocell, and silk. So it is a silk blend knit sweater dress from Eileen Fisher for 50 cents. I can't believe that. All right, this dress is funny because I remember seeing it at the store a few weeks prior and not buying it because it would have been like full price of $5 and it wasn't worth that to me. But at 50 cents, I wanted to try it because I've heard word of this brand, Audie. I want to say I've maybe seen Mackenzie over at McThriftsy. Her channel is really fun. Go follow her. I feel like I've maybe seen her sell this, but it is a size 3XL, which is a great size. And it is a floral, like button front maxi dress. So I just think the style, the size, the print, I think it's going to carry it. And again, I like experimenting with brands. If you've ever sold this brand before, please tell me. I don't know if it is a plus size brand or not. This is a fun print. What is it? I think it's flowers. I think it's floral. What do we got here? Okay, this is Lane Bryant. I've definitely been slowing down on Lane Bryant because I'm having a hard time selling it. I'm still doing really well selling their trouser pants, but everything else I'm having problems with. But at 50 cents, and I think this is the newer tag, so I decided to grab it. This is a size 18-20, and it is a sleeveless, smocked, stretchy, like chiffon maxi dress. So I feel like if there's ever a good one that should sell, it's this, and that'll really be a good test. Oh, this is our very, very last thing, you guys. Thank you for sticking around. I was very surprised to see this one still there for 50 cents because this, I should have said, this sale was packed inside and out. There were so many people there. But this is I do live outside of Washington, D.C. This is a Washington Capitals officially licensed down puffer vest. It's got the logo right there. It is like officially licensed from them, like it's their merch. Size 2XL women's. They only had this for $4.50 there originally. I would have bought it for $4.50. So I think that's going to do really well. I do not follow hockey enough to know where we are in hockey season and whether that will have to like sit around for a whole nother year, but I don't know. We're going to find out. So that is it. Now I have to get everything refolded and put back into these bags so that I can get everything listed. At the time of this video, everything might not be listed yet. So if there happened to be anything you are really excited about or interested in, please write down in the comments or send me a message over on Instagram. It's at Life with MariaNicole, and I'll make sure to prioritize that and give you the best deal possible. So definitely let me know you were here on YouTube and that's where you found me. As always, thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. I have a lot of fun just sharing my good finds with you guys. I have a lot of content up and coming. I've been filming a lot of thrifts with me's and hauls and ship with me's and just all kinds of stuff. So I really got to get editing. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any of those upcoming videos. Give this video a big thumbs up and I'll see you next time. Bye.